Hello and welcome. We're kicking off our A to Z guide designed just for you, African parents navigating the German system. And we're starting with the absolute first, most important step you'll take on your pregnancy journey. A is for Anmeldung. That's the German word for registration. So let's dive right in and find out what this all means for you and your family. You know, expecting a child is such a hopeful, exciting time. But when you're doing it in a new country, well, it can also be pretty daunting, right? You're dealing with a new language, new rules. It can feel like a lot. I want you to know, though, if you're feeling that way, you are definitely not alone. Let me tell you about Fatima, a mother from Ghana. She was absolutely thrilled to be pregnant. But then she hit this wall. Confusing paperwork, people speaking German way too fast. She just felt completely lost. And I'm sure that feeling is familiar to a lot of us. But here's the good news, and I really want you to hear this. Her story doesn't have to be yours. There is a clear path, and we're going to walk it together. And let me be crystal clear about who this is for. This is for every single one of us. It doesn't matter if you're a pastor, an imam, a community leader, or if you just arrived last week. Understanding this system, wow, it's a powerful tool. It's about empowering our whole community, because an informed parent is truly a powerful parent. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover today. We'll look at why registration is so important. I'll give you a simple step-by-step guide. We'll talk about your rights, no matter your legal status. We'll go over the benefits you'll get. And finally, and this is a big one, we'll talk about what to do if you don't have insurance. Let's get started. All right, section 1. So why is this such a big deal? Why does registration matter so much? Honestly, registering your pregnancy, or as they say here, the Anmeldung der Schwangerschaft, is probably the single most important thing you can do. It's the official starting line. It's how you get all the protection and care that you and your baby absolutely deserve. I want you to think about this not as just some boring paperwork. No, think of it like a key. This one simple action unlocks a whole world of support. We're talking regular medical checkups for your baby's health, legal protection at your job so you're safe, access to financial help, and a chance to plan a birth experience where you feel safe and supported. It all starts here. And that's why this is so time-sensitive. Putting it off, it's not just a small delay. It can mean you actually miss out on critical health checks for your baby. And you could miss out on financial support that, let's be real, could make a massive difference for your family. So we really can't wait on this. Okay, so now you get why this is so critical. The next big question is, how do you actually do it? Well, don't worry, we're going to walk through the exact steps together. I'm going to break it down so it feels super simple and not overwhelming at all. First things first, timing is everything. There's a perfect window for this, and it's between weeks 6 and 10 of your pregnancy. That's the sweet spot. Getting it done early means you get every single benefit right from the start. So it really just comes down to 5 main steps. First, you've got to find a gynecologist. They call them a Frauenarzt here. Pro tip, look online for doctors near you who speak your language, or even better, ask around in your community groups for a recommendation. Step 2 is making that appointment. Step 3, you'll get this super important little book called a Mutterpass. It's your maternity record. Fourth, you'll want to find a midwife, a Hebama, to support you. And last but not least, you need to let your health insurance know. Look, I know making that first phone call can be scary, especially with the language barrier, but don't let that stop you. We've got you covered. Here is the exact sentence you need. Just say, Ich bin schwanger und möchte einen Termin für eine Schwangerschaftsuntersuchung machen. Seriously, write it down. Practice it a few times. Just having that ready to go will make that call so much easier. Okay, let's talk about something that I know causes a lot of fear and anxiety. What about your legal status? Does it change anything? I want to be absolutely 100% clear on this. In Germany, when it comes to pregnancy care, help is available for everyone. Let's look at exactly how it works for you. If you're a legal resident and you have insurance, simple. You get full medical coverage. If you're an asylum seeker or refugee, your care comes through the social office, the Sozialamt. They'll give you a health voucher called a Krankenschein. Now, what if you're undocumented? I know this is a big worry, but please listen. There is still help. There are amazing NGOs that provide free and totally anonymous care. And for emergencies, hospitals have to help you. The bottom line is there is always a way. So you've done the registration. Now for the good part. What do you actually get? Remember Fatima, this is the moment when everything changed for her. As soon as she got plugged into the system, this whole world of support just opened up. Let's talk about the real, tangible things this unlocks for you and your family. You get plugged into this entire system of support. We're talking all your prenatal care, ultrasounds, blood tests, all of it. You get a midwife to help you plan your birth. And then there's the financial side, which is huge. You can get Mutterschaftsgeld, which is maternity pay that replaces your salary. Then there's Elterngeld, which is a parental allowance to help you out after the baby is born. And Kindergeld, a monthly payment for every single child. And on top of all that, your job is legally protected. It's a really comprehensive package. Okay, but what about the big what if? What if you don't have health insurance? I know that's a massive source of stress for so many people, but please, please know this, there is help for you. Let's go through exactly who you can turn to. You might want to grab a pen or take a screenshot of this. These organizations, Malteser, Medibüro, Ärzte der Welt, Caritas, these are names you can trust. They're here to provide free and completely confidential help if you're uninsured. Their entire mission is to get you the care you need, safely. No strings attached. I really want this to sink in. This isn't just a feel-good saying. This is the law in Germany. Every pregnant woman in this country, no matter what her residence status is, has the right to medical care, period. Your status does not take away that fundamental right. So please, if you hear anything today, hear this. Do not let fear of deportation stop you from getting help. It's just not worth the risk. The organizations we just talked about, they are safe havens. Their job is to help you, not to report you. Your health and the health of your baby has to be the #1 priority. Always. Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, let's just boil it all down to one simple idea. Anmeldung, that registration. It's not just a piece of paper. It's protection. It's care. And more than anything, it's peace of mind for you during this amazing journey. So just remember the key takeaways. Registering guarantees your medical care. It protects your rights at work. It helps secure your financial situation. And maybe most importantly, it just takes away so much of that stress and uncertainty. And hey, the support doesn't have to end when this explainer does. If you're looking for a safe community where you can ask more questions and connect with other parents who get it, you should really check out the Parent Compass sub-community with Vera Sampan. So, are you ready to take that next step? I really hope this has helped you feel more informed and honestly more powerful as you start this journey. Make sure you stay tuned for our next explainer, where we're going to dive into B is for Betreuung, all about finding the right support for you and your child here in Germany.